Preston from MasterChef has revisited the cravat. What impact does the cravat have on modern society? To begin, who the hell is Matt Preston, and why have you left the I out of Master Chief? To continue, the cravat is a Croatian invention. It was once upon a time worn by Croatian mercenaries. It's pretty much the origin of the modern necktie. The word cravat comes from the Croatian word for Croatia, if I'm pronouncing this right, Hrvatska, from which the modern word cravat is drawn. This relationship is more apparent when comparing the words cravat and croat, which is more commonly articulated as a Croatian individual. The fashion was spread to the Western world, or more specifically Western Europe, when it was worn by Croatian mercenaries, specifically in the court of King Louis XIII. The article and the mercenaries subsequently caught on quite successfully. So, to be clear here, when you see a cravat, you should be breaking down its meaning as one of two things. One, you should be getting the idea that Matt Preston is a mercenary. He's willing to do what is best for him and damn everybody else, and no matter who gets hurt, so long as there's a bit of cash involved. Alternatively, he's a blowhard who'll happily look a certain way and promise you certain things based on the gruff expectations one might now have of a cravat, without any actual intention of following through on these promises of wearing the neckwear of a mercenary. There's also a potential at this point that I should note of, should the cravat be resurrected in modern society, there's a chance of gangs resorting to Colombian cravats, which would be considerably more gruesome than the Colombian necktie. But fortunately, we shouldn't need to worry about those for too long before the fashion once again loses favour. Just remember that the cravat evolved into the modern necktie for a reason. There are 85 ways you can tie a modern necktie. Surely you would have to be an absolute idiot if you're resorting to a cravat just because you can't think of how to do something unusual with a proper necktie.
If you think you can get away with not subscribing to CarpeClunes, think again.